in listen-only mode.
Well, good morning, everyone. This is Steve Reed coming to you again from sunny Litchfield, Michigan. Looks like from my end, everything is good to go. I think hopefully you can all see the screen that says Raker 2014 Program and Product Update. Maybe someone could just type a quick message in and say, yes, I can see that. And then I'm ready to go. Okay, nobody typed in, so I'm assuming that everybody can hear me and see me. So here we go. Welcome again to the Raker 2014 Program and Product Update. Your host again, Steve Reed, sitting here in my lovely office at the greenhouse today. Okay, I got to move the screen here. Let's go. All right, here's the agenda this morning. We're going to do a quick 2014 Raker update. We're going to do another little segment inviting you to all connect with Raker for 2014. Talk about some new stuff and opportunities for 2014. Just real quick, a lot of sales reps are busy out there writing Raker orders today. I realize that we're on Thursday this time, but we are recording the broadcast and we will post it on the Raker website. So please let your colleagues know that that the presentation is available on our website once we're done here today. All right, Raker updates. We changed our pricing year this year. Prior to this year, we had a funky thing where we went into week 4 and started week 5, and it was confusing. We're going to use a standard calendar year. Our 2014 pricing will be in effect starting week 1 in 2014 and go through week 52 of 2014. Unfortunately, we have a slight price increase. Hopefully, you all remember that for the last 3 years we have not increased pricing on anything. For 2014, there is approximately a 3% increase in plugs and liners. To go along with that, again, the last 3 years we have not increased grower truck rates. We've held the line on our grower truck freight rates. However, they did increase slightly. It's a very minimal increase. It's 30 to 40 cents per full tray equivalent, standard plug tray for 2014. Again, it's a very nominal increase. And might as well continue the theme here. Our tag prices are going to go up very slightly, 2/100ths of a penny. But there, again, we've held the line on our tags, our grower truck, our plugs and liners for the last 3 years. So these are very nominal increases. Okay, we talked about connecting with Raker. Of course, we all hopefully are connecting with Raker on our website, www.raker.com. It's a wonderful resource for checking live availability, looking at one's orders up to 4 weeks out. You can track orders, you can research customer volume levels, you can access all of our Raker publications and the Raker webinars on the website, and also find out any events that we're associated with. It's a wonderful resource. If any of you don't have a sign-in, a password, and a login, please let us know. You can do it yourself. If you need help, contact Christy Stanton or call me. We'll figure it out for you. Connect with Raker. We have another website at Raker. It's our Trial Gardens website, www.trialgardens.raker.com. This is a great resource. We're now actually, we have 4 years of photos and data posted. The Trial Garden is a wonderful resource for us to conduct the genetic evaluations. We often will trial new varieties or actually select new varieties that we've trialed. We also, our genetic evaluation team conducts greenhouse trialing on new items, outdoor trialing, and we're involved with overwintering classes of perennials also in the Trial Garden. And of course, we are an AAS All-America selection site, and we do judge their trials on site as well. So, Connect with Raker. This year you will notice on all of our publications, the back page has all of the smiling faces of all of the people that you deal with at Raker on a day-to-day level. We would invite you to connect with our customer service team, and here are the ladies that do all of the groundwork to help everybody be successful. This is our order entry, our reception front desk team, working on order changes, expediting shipments, sending out order alerts, and order advice. This is our sales team. The sales team, we're here to support the rep's efforts in every way, whether it's with quoting, conducting webinars like we're doing today, attending trade shows to support your efforts. We also, I'm sure if you've been around a while, you get my emails. I send lots and lots of emails about reminders on orders, etc. And of course, this is the team that works with our planned availability, which we'll get into a little bit later. Product support. You guys have custom sew stick requests. You need sourcing for seeds or unrooted cuttings. Lori and Jenny are your contacts. The grow team. These guys are behind the scenes, but you know they're very, 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 very important to everything that we do. Bill Winchell is our team leader. Trish Bills, the head grower, and Jarvis Green with the quality assurance. These are the guys that are growing all our plugs and liners, our specialty crops. They're also now growing and maintaining the trial gardens. They're available for growers to call for cultural advice. And again, this is the team that heads up our quality assurance. Delivery. This is the team that schedules deliveries, be it FedEx, grower truck. These are the two individuals that are talking with your grower customers to coordinate customer pickups. So there's the famous Ralph and Sarah. If you've ever seen The Big Lebowski, we figured if we put Ralph in a robe and gave him a white Russian and long hair, he would be the dude. Our research team. This is our team that heads up our genetic evaluation department. They're also in charge of the trial gardens and work with new varieties and the production protocols involved. Claims. This is Louie. He is the guy. One call to Louie takes care of everything. We handle our claims quickly. I'm sure you all know, whether it's delivery issues, shortage, or quality. And again, like with anyone, claims timely notification is very important. It's actually vital. Tags. If you all don't know, we have our own tag warehouse here at Raker. We tag, we stock tags for 99% of our listed items. Sally is in charge of that team. You know, the patent, just to address real quickly, patented plants, it's automatic if required. That's an additional charge if not required. You'll see in our list a column for tag. P equals patent, tag is included. PN equals patent, tag not included. Publications. Andrew Stella in charge of all of our publication graphics. You've got the list, you've got the dirt. We'll be working on Gerbera, Quick Turn, Poinsettia, Garden Mum, Pansy, and Season Saver down the road. If you need publications, if you need catalogs, etc., you can contact me or contact Drew directly. Okay, those are the folks that make everything happen here at Raker. And again, we invite you to connect, whether it's email, phone calls, however you do it, Twitter, text, whatever. You know, we're available. I wanted to stop just briefly, and you can't get away from one of my webinars without going through why Raker, because it's very important that we cover these points. Just, you know, you guys deal with lots and lots of vendors, and we want to make sure you understand why we're so special. First thing, why Raker? Well, we bundle it's an all-inclusive price. We bundle every single thing into the price of the plug or the liner. It's an upfront price. You can quote today exactly what the customer is going to pay next spring. We have no minimum. We have a gnome. His name's Inimum. He's our mascot. But there is no minimum order. There is no minimum box. You don't have to fill a box. We'll send you 3 trays. We'll send 37 trays, whatever it takes. EOD. Raker's EOD is 10%. That's the largest in the industry. It can be had on every order. There's no calendar. You merely have to calculate 12 weeks. EOD is available for all orders placed 12 weeks in advance of the ship date. 10%, 12 weeks. We offer volume discounts. We have 4 volume levels. The grower can get up to 25% off of our list price with volume 4 pricing. You throw on the EOD, the 10%, now we're talking some really good discounts. Raker offers several transportation options. Boxed orders are going to go FedEx or regionally UPS. We offer, we have grower truck option, it's only 50 trays. And of course we have customer pickup, which is a very, very popular option these days. Claims, as I mentioned, we saw Louis' smiling face. Claims are one call to Raker does it all. We jump on claims, we resolve them so everybody can move forward in a positive manner. Mentioned our websites. The main Raker website, www.raker.com. Again, there's many. It's a very valuable tool for the sales rep and the office staff. And I mentioned trial and true. Why Raker? Well, we have a lot of you have been here. We have a 4-acre trial garden. We do comparison trialing. We have demonstration beds. But basically, the word is, all the products that we offer, we feel are trialed and true and are very viable options for growers. All right, the boring stuff's over. Let's get into some fun stuff. Let's talk about new varieties, and we've got a lot of cool stuff to talk about this year. Geranium Roseanne. It's nothing new to the industry. It's new to Raker. We have recently been licensed to produce Geranium Roseanne. There's going to be a ton of publicity on Geranium Roseanne. It's a blooms of Bressingham variety. It was recently named Plant of the Centenary by the Royal Horticultural Society. I had to Google it, and as I suspected, centenary is pretty much the same as the century. So it's the plant of the centenary, but it's a great variety. It's a perennial geranium. It's a repeat bloomer. It has a nice big flower on it. The garden height, it's 18 to 24 inches. Zone 5 to 8 perennial. For 2014, Raker will be producing planned availability of Geranium Roseanne for weeks 1 and week 4. It's about a 12-week finish from a liner. Geranium Roseanne is patented, and tag is included as part of the patent, so that would be an automatic. We're producing Geranium Roseanne in a 36-count strip tray. New for 2014. Well, Trixies were new last year. This year we are adding the quick combos. So we're a one-stop shop for multi-stuck liners. We have a new tray we're using this year. Prior to this year, we had been using the 3 separate 20-millimeter Elapots and combining them into the little three-leaf clover Mickey Mouse tray. That was a great system. It worked for us, but it was extremely expensive. Our grower team did some research, and we figured out that we can do just as good a job using our 36-count strip tray. So we're offering a lower minimum variety in 2014. It's only 36 per recipe, and it's a lower cost. And again, you can source both Trixies and quick combos from Raker in 2014. These varieties, the tag is not included in the patent part, so the tags are an additional cost. And again, the Trixie and quick combos will be produced in a 36-count strip in 2014. New for 2014 Raker. Of course, Suntory is certainly not new, but we have picked up the majority of the Suntory genetics for 2014. Sungelonia angelonia, Sundiacia. It's a late add, just added like a week ago. Annual earrings, fuchsias, million bells, calibrachoa, Serfinia petunia, and Tamari verbena. We're pretty excited about this. This is some very, very, very good genetics. We've got a lot of these varieties in our trial garden this summer, and they are performing fabulously. The Suntory collection will be offered in a 51 count strip tray for 2014. And just to show you why, we're not fans of Diacia. It's not a great plant for the Midwest, and in fact, we actually dropped Diacia from our listing. But walking by these Sundiacias in the trial garden, these are photos from the trial garden from this year. They were just so impressive and such robust plants, and they just are such different Diacia that we were compelled to put them on our list. So we're back in the Diacia business with the Sundiacia. The Laphos, another new item in the Suntory line, is the Laphos Compact. And they are. We have both of these varieties in our trial garden this summer, and they are much, much more compact than the originals. By this time, the original Laphos would be hitting the ground and rooting in. These varieties are about 2 to maybe 2.5 feet long right now, and very, very dense. I think a very, very nice improvement in this variety. Another new item, Canna South Pacific Scarlet. This is from Taki. Of course, Taki is the originator of the tropical Canna series. These are all seed propagated. The South Pacific is very unique compared to the, it's a different animal than the tropicals. As you can see, it's very dark green foliage with a bright scarlet flower. Again, being that it is seed propagated, we are skirting any virus issues that is kind of working its way through the corn world of the canna. And it allows us to offer this item in both a plug and a liner form. So for 2014, you'll be able to get Canna South Pacific Scarlet from Raker in a 128 plug and a 36 count strip tray. Another cool thing, this is a really neat item we picked up. This is a vegetative celosia, Argentea. It's called Intense Red. It's a vegetative variety with very unique spiky flowers on it. It's about an 18-inch final height. This is a very fast and easy to grow variety. It's a flowering full of just continuous flowering. And it's a very versatile plant. You see a lot of this type of celosia now being used as potted plants, and as well as just an excellent bedding plant or container item. So for 2014, we'll be offering Celosia Intense Red in a 36 count strip tray. Along with, there's another vegetative celosia that goes along with. It's called Twisted, and this is, again, it's a vegetative variety of celosia. You can see by the photos that it's the crested flower type. It's 16 to 20 inch garden height. Like the Intense, it's very fast. It's very easy to grow. Continuous flowering, and again, very versatile. It can be used as potted plants, and excellent in the garden or in containers. Along with the Intense, this will be offered in a 36 count strip tray. Another cool thing from our friends at Syngenta Flowers, Kufia sriracha, and this is a unique form of Kufia in that it is seed propagated. Most other Kufia of this type, the bat face type, are all vegetative. This is a very nice seed form. There are 3 colors for 2014. You can see there that we have pink, rose, and violet. It's very compact, very, very bushy, well-branched plants, uniform through the colors. It's a fast and easy, and I should have noted, more economical alternative to the vegetative types. And like most Kufia, they love the heat and really thrive in that. This is a premium seed item that we will offer in a 128 plug tray for 2014. So Kufia sriracha, cool stuff, seed propagated Kufia. New for 2014, Raker is in the Himalis begonia business. We're talking the potted type of Himalis begonias. We have a full color range in both types. We have pot types, which are good for 4-inch to 6-inch varieties. We also have a full collection, full color range of basket types. We do a very, very good job rooting this type of begonia. Our Selenia program is doing very, very well, and along with our other vegetative bedding and basket begonias. So it's a natural progression for us to get into this. These are very popular varieties. For 2014, due to high minimums, etc., this crop, the Himalis begonias, will be offered as planned availability weeks 7 and 10. And we'll touch on that later on in the webinar. But Himalis begonias from Raker, we're pretty excited about this. These are, as with our other begonias, vegetative begonias, these are offered as liners in a 36 count strip tray. Another new item for Raker, certainly not new to the industry, but we picked up the Wetman Devon Cottage dianthus. These are very cool plants, and again, they're not new; they've been around. But we're very tickled to pick these up. It really is a nice expansion in our dianthus program. These are perennial carnations, basically. It's a Zone 5 perennial. They're nice, big carnation-type flowers, very highly scented, very, very attractive plants. They have a very nice glaucous blue-green foliage, nice long flowering period. These are patented. Tag is part of the patent, so it's going to be an automatic. And with what we're doing with other, with the Super Trooper, with Everlast, and with Oscar, we're offering the Devon Cottage dianthus as a bulked up liner. So we're pretty much taking a very long crop and making it viable for the your average independent or your whoever it is, for your average grower. So it's about a 22-week crop from a single liner. Well, we're bulking up the liner. We're offering a 10-week liner that is pinched and branched and very bulky. So a grower can get it in and produce it in 10 to 12 weeks and finish it. So and that's with this, again with the Devon Cottage and the Super Trooper, Oscar, and Everlast. These are all bulked up liners. And we'll touch on that a little bit later in the program as well. For 2014, we'll offer these in 2 spec weeks, in week 5 and in week 13. And as with our other bulked up dianthus liners, these will be offered in a 36 count strip tray. Another very cool item we found, this is through Cultivaris. I think originally Thompson Morgan was the seed source. But anyway, this is Digiplexus Illumination Flame. It's a hybrid between it's a Digitalis Isoplexus cross, and it's a very, very cool plant. As you can see in the photo, it's got very big, robust flower spikes, a very, very unique floret. Zone 8 perennial, it's like, well, is it a perennial or not? But anyway, that's what it's listed as, a Zone 8 perennial. So it's a very tender plant in the north. It does require a cool period to initiate flowers, but once it goes, it just flowers, and that's the cool thing. The Digitalis peters out after early spring. As you can see on the plants here, there are just flower spikes just coming up one after another after another. It's a very, very unique plant. It's going to be very limited this year. It's limited. We're picking up stage 3 tissue culture, and there's just not a ton of availability out there, but we will have limited availability for 2014, and this will be offered in a 36 count strip tray. So I guess the message is order early and order often. We found a really nice Heuchera series through Darwin Perennials. It's the Carnival series. We like it a lot because it really takes a lot of the guesswork and the work out of, there's so many purple, Heucheras. There's so many greens. There's just tons and tons of varieties, and they've done a super good job of putting together a series that is well matched for habit. They've got a great color range. They've pretty much got the basic color range that people are looking for in a Heuchera program. These are all Zone 4 perennials. Again, they're very well matched habit. We're offering a really nice color range with 6 colors. These are extremely heat tolerant and all feature a very well-matched mounding habit. So this is really cool stuff. We're pretty excited to be able to offer this. Again, they've done a really nice job to put together this nice series, and again, covering the different shades that everybody's looking for, from purples to the light, the tan shades there. For 2014, we'll be offering the Carnival series in a 36 count strip tray. Another new item we like very well, the Penstemon Arabesque. It's the Hartwig Eye type from seed. Previous to this, we have been offering the Phoenix Penstemon. Very, very similar look to the Phoenix. However, it is from seed. It's touted as a perennial. You grow as an annual. It is a very, very floriferous plant. A little bit tender. It's a Zone 7 perennial, so it's on the tender side. But they're very large, robust plants, really bright and attractive flowers, and again, very similar to the Vegetative Phoenix series. And we'll offer all 4 colors that are available for 2014. And again, it's like with the other seed items, premium seed items, we're able to offer it as a plug in a 128 and a liner form in a 36 strip. Penta Star Cluster. So let's flip it over here. So we've got Pentas are traditionally a seed crop. We have a new vegetative Penta series. And the advantages are, well, it's, like most Pentas, it is extremely heat tolerant. It's a very robust grower, very, very floriferous. Has very large flower clusters. It kind of buries, as they say, buries the dead, so you really don't need to do any deadheading in it. There's 4 nice bright colors available for 2014, and we will offer Penta Star Cluster as a 51 strip liner for 2014. Crazy Tunias. These are really neat. I don't have all 11 varieties pictured here. I guess I just picked the really cool ones. They're all cool, but they're very, very unique flower colors and patterns. These are from West Flowers. These varieties are really best suited in baskets and large containers. Some very, very unique bicolors, plus some really cool solid colors in this collection. We'll be offering 11 varieties in 2014. These are patented, and tags are part of the patent, so that is going to be an automatic. And as with our other petunia liners, these will be offered from Raker in a 51 count strip tray. Portulaca Pizzazz, not new, and actually we tried this last year. We had it listed. There was a disaster with the stock. It was full of virus. We dropped it as soon as we found out. I don't think we even shipped any at all. But they're back. The supplier is back with virus-free stock for 2014. And we already added it last year. We really liked it because it's very uniform. The flower size is very consistent. It's easy to grow plant, and again, with Portulaca, they just love the heat and they just thrive. We do have the whole collection in our trial garden this year, and it is performing very, very, very well. So it really reinforces the fact, the pickup that we did and the reintroduction that we're doing. Here are the 7 colors that are available for 2014. And again, as with our other vegetative liners, this would be offered in a 51 count strip tray for 2014. Another really new, exciting item to us is Salvia sylvestris April Night. It is almost identical to May Night, and it's an absolutely perfect alternative to May Night. May Night is fraught with issues with getting cuttings. I mean, May Night is really tough to get a lot of volume of cuttings in, and it's hit and miss. The folks that this is a Danziger, they maintain that the stock produces cuttings very freely, and that there should be no issue with shortages in stock for 2014. So again, it's April Night. Again, you could almost put May Night beside it and not tell the difference. So it's a nice alternative. It's a really, really hardy Zone 3 perennial. And again, why we're excited is that there's a more reliable stock production base out there, and that we would hopefully, if everything they say is true, we'll be able to get a much better unready cutting order fulfillment. As with all of our other vegetative perennial liners, this will be offered in a 36 count strip tray. Another cool new item, a vegetative form of Salvia splendens. It's called Saucy Red. This comes through cultivars also, along with the Digiplexus. It's a vegetative form of Salvia. The seed varieties are awful nice. This is it's a really dense, vigorous plant. The garden height can hit up to 3 feet, and it grows almost like 3 feet wide. Again, it's vegetative form of salvia with very bright scarlet flowers. It's a sterile plant, so it's going to just flower, flower, flower. There's no deadheading involved. It's kind of a self-cleaning plant, and it offers just total nonstop flowering. We have this in the trial garden this year. I'll be honest, I don't know if it's going to get 3 feet. It's a really, really dense, bushy plant, and it's flowering like crazy. It's been out there all summer, and it's only up to maybe 2 feet by now. But so I'm not sure. Again, it's only a few plants out there, but we'll keep watching it for the next few weeks and just see where it ends up. But it's pretty cool stuff. And again, it's a fast alternative to the seed forms, and we will be offering this in a 51 count strip for 2014. Oh, wrong way. Sorry about that. We already talked about that. Okay, another new item, of course, not new to the industry, but new for Raker. We'll be offering 8 heirloom tomato varieties as grafted tomatoes. The story with the grafting is, it offers enhanced disease resistance to some of these old varieties, and also enhanced production. And we've actually have, in our trial garden this year, we have comparisons between the grafted varieties on several different rootstocks and compared to the control plants that are just grown from seed. And there's definitely a difference in vigor with these plants. The grafted ones are quite a bit larger, and the fruit production, from what we can see, is also definitely more fruit in the grafted types. So anyway, we'll have 8 varieties, heirloom varieties, and these will be sold in a 51 strip. And for 2014, we're offering planned availability on these items weeks 12 through 16, and we'll cover the planned availability items here a little bit later in the webinar. Just a kind of a minor thing, but I just love this stuff. We were munching it at pack trials, but it's broccoli baby asperbrock, also known as broccolini. It's kind of a unique dual-flavored veggie. It kind of resembles a broccoli rabe with an asparagus stem. We're definitely targeting the home gardener for this item, and it's just it's a really unique thing, and kind of vegetables are hot, and I think this just falls right in. So it's an add-on to all your veggie orders. It's pretty fast. It's 50 to 60 days to maturity. For 2014, this will be offered in a 285 plug. Nope, I keep going the wrong way. Sorry about that. Here we go. So I labeled this section opportunities, but this is basically where I wanted to discuss the crops that we're doing as planned availability. A lot of these items we do a planned availability because it's hard to do them on a week-by-week basis because it's, tissue culture profit goals, we have a very high minimum. Some of these items we are faced with a really high minimum from the originator. And as with the dianthus, there's a special plug liner treatment involved. So what we do is produce large blocks of these plants as planned availability. They're all published in our catalog with the weeks. And I just want to make sure that everybody understands you don't have to wait until the week that they're available. You can order now against our planned availability. So when we talk about these items, you see the weeks, you can book now against those weeks and be sure that you're going to get this stuff. Again, there's a chance that it might still be there this spring, but you just want to make sure everybody's aware that you don't have to wait until the availability week. You can order today against those weeks. So this is the list of items that we do as planned availability. The patio gerbera, scented geraniums, a nice begonia collection of both annual and potted types, the dianthus bulked up liners, and the colocasia. So the patio gerbera, we've been working with Floriste and producing this item for the last, probably 5 years now. It's been a very successful program. These are awesome plants. They're just giant, robust plant and flower both. These are available for 2 weeks, week 2 and 8. We're now up to 12 varieties of the patio gerbera, 3 new ones, and they're all very unique. Again, this is a tissue culture item, so we're bringing in high minimums on it. These are patented. Tag is part of it, so that's going to be an automatic. And again, this is a really neat item. You can put one liner and it'll fill a 12 to 14 inch pot. They really do. I mean, it's just a big plant, and very, very large, cool flowers, as you can see. It's a long crop. It's 14 to 16 weeks. So there was some other, I think, some erroneous information passed around a few years back with a shorter crop time, but it's going to take you about 4 months. But again, giant flowers, and when they come, they just keep coming. Unlike some other gerbera, this will take quite a bit of full sun and into a part shade setting. The patio gerbera will be offered in 2014 in a 36 count strip tray. Scented geraniums, we've been working with these for the last 4 or 5 years. They're unrooted cuttings. We bring them from Israel, so it's a very high minimum. We only deal with one source because they have culture virus index stock that is virus free, and that's extremely important. We would not offer these if we could not count on virus free stock. We have 3 weeks of availability in 2014, week 5, 10, and 13. It's one crop that we can hold the liners for several weeks, so there's usually good availability of these through the spring. No patent fees, no tags, automatic, but you can buy tags for all varieties, of course, at an additional cost. The scented geraniums are offered, one of the few items that we offer in the 25 strip, so it's a very nice low minimum per variety, and it's easy to sell all 5 varieties to your growers. Begonias. Got some really cool begonias we're doing the planned availability on. The Belliconia, Summer Wings, and Waterfalls, these are all for large pots, for baskets. All patented, tags part of it, so that's all included. We have 3 weeks of availability for 2014 for these crops. Week 6, week 8, and week 10. And again, the liners have a pretty good shelf life, so they can extend out into easily week 12 with this. We're using a really good source for stock, and I'll mention it's Frank Zaromsky up in Ontario. He knows how to grow begonia stock. So we get no blind cuttings, so all of our cuttings are viable. We had a little issue the first year in with summer wings and a lot of blind liners. That has been eliminated since we've been working with Zaromsky. These are easy to grow varieties and with just tremendous flower power. Everywhere we've tried them or seen them, they're just loaded with flowers and just go, go, go. All of these begonias for 2014 will be sold in a 36 count strip. And I mentioned the Himalis. We've got a great collection of popular varieties for both potted and for baskets and patio pots. We're bringing in high volumes of URCs on this, so therefore the reason for the planned availability. These are all patented. Tags are part of the patent. It's automatic. It's all inclusive. Again, it's a complete color range for each group, whether it's potted, baskets, or patio. These will be like all of our other begonia liners, vegetative liners. These are offered in a 36 count strip tray. The dianthus, we kind of covered this a little bit with talking about the cottage, the Wetman Devon cottage, but just a little more info. We have 4 series that we're offering a 10-week bulk up liner. Again, this cuts the crop time significantly. It pretty much cuts the crop time in half. We have all 4 groups available weeks 5 through 10. And these little bulked up liners are really cool. You can do one plug in a quart and finish it really fast. Again, it makes it a really nice, viable option for growers who are springtime growers that can't afford to put 20 weeks on one of these things. So the bulk up liner cut the crop time pretty much in half, and a nice quick finish for your grower. And these are offered in a 36 count strip for 2014. And the last item for planned availability, the Royal Hawaiian Colocaceae. This is a wonderful collection. These are bred at the University of Hawaii. These were bred for full sun, and it works. We've trialed these in our trial garden in full sun. This is the second or the third year in a row, and they just thrive. The sun does not bother these at all. There's no burn, and they just thrive in the sun. These are patented. Tags are part of the patent, so it's an automatic when you purchase the liner. Again, these are bred for full sun. Hardy to USDA Zone 7B. A personal note, I grew these last year in some above ground containers, and I tore them all out at the end of last year, and they were monsters. And anyway, I replanted with some other stuff, and I found a piece of one of these plants that survived the winter in Cleveland. So I don't know what that says, whether it was buried in there or whatever, but I have one that made it through the last winter in Cleveland. So hey, it's in a little pot. Who knows? It's still around. Anyway, these are very, very disease-resistant varieties, and we'll offer 4 varieties for 2014, planned availability for weeks 5 and 8 in a 36 count strip. So there's many, many more new varieties that we're offering. I encourage you to get a hold of the Raker 2014 Dirt. This is our new varieties publication. Color photos of all new ads and new genetics. And it's a wonderful selling tool. If you need any, just please let us know and we'll make sure you get them. But again, it's the Dirt is all of our new varieties and all with full color pictures. Events. Well, we're kind of winding down the best event, in my opinion, that we offer is the trial gardens. We've been open since the close of OFA in July, and we have one more big week. The the gardens have never looked better. It's just, we've had a great growing season. It's not been really hot, and it's just absolutely spectacular this year. For those of you who have not attended, there's a lot to see. I mean, we're doing, we have 600 rows that we still do side-by-side comparisons. We have hanging basket trials, breeder beds, new variety containers in large patio pots. Again, we're an all-America trial site. You can get, facility tours while you're here. And this year we kicked off the inaugural new event that we're going to continue with. It was called The Connection, and it was basically a 2-day event over 3 days that was just a kind of a garden party. We had music, we had food, we had beverages, we had some industry speakers. It was a really cool thing. The Connection is all about the independent businessman, the independent garden center, the independent greenhouse, and we encourage you to look for, for the announcements for next year for the Connection. It's going to get better and better every year, and we're very, very excited that we had about 300 people come this year for that day and a half, and it was very, very well received. And so again, that will be on the calendar for next year. It'll be held during the summer trial garden season, and it is held right inside of our trial gardens. So there's still one more week. If you can make it out, come on out, and you can still see it's very, very, very great displays and trials. Okay, so questions. I usually mention this when I start. Just type in questions as they come up. I'm trying to see if I have messages here from anyone yet today. It's kind of hard to see. It's a little screen here. Wow, I either did a good job or nobody's listening, because I don't see any messages here. Hold on. Well, gosh, nobody's got any questions. So I guess I did do a good job. Well, hey, if you do have questions and they come up, just, shoot me an email, stevereed@raker.com, or give me a call, 517-542-4538. And again, thanks everyone for tuning in. And again, we are recording this session. Please tell your colleagues that we're not able to make it, that it is available, will be available for viewing by going to www.raker.com. And I guess, without further ado, I just want to finish up with my where is it? Hold on. Thanks again, and just remember, whatever the season, whatever the reason, always ask for Raker. Thanks, everyone.